Looks like we are. Here we go. David Carey says, thanks for the good information. I have much to learn, and this question will clearly demonstrate as such. Oh, come on. Don't short yourself. Sell yourself early there, buddy. In terms of SEO, does Google work with other website development programs like Squarespace, or is WordPress really the only way to go when thinking about SEO? There's never really an only one place to go. It's just the easiest route, to be honest with you. One of the easiest routes to take, especially if you're a small group or a small team trying to get rolling. What are your thoughts on that, Robert?
Well, I think the question, I don't think Google actually works with anybody on SEO or anything like that. And can you pull the question up again?
Yeah, he put work in quotes. In other words, he's asking, if I use a third-party service to build my site, I think that's what he's saying, is it going to be detrimental to my SEO rather than building a standalone domain? And I'm going to say yes, because really you're giving SEO credit to the third party unless you have your own domain set up.
Okay, I understand the question now. So yeah, no, definitely you want to get your own domain. 100% will be my take on that. But again, it all really depends on what your objectives are. If it's just going to be casual, or you're putting up pictures of cats or family trips or stuff like that, and you don't want to have the hassle of having to go and set it up, well then yeah, by all means use the free or the WordPress hosted one. If, however, you want to take it seriously, or any kind of any variant of seriousness on the scale, I would say go for your self-hosted blog. Get your domain.com.
I agree 150%. I've discussed it before in my video a few times too, and the reason is that it's easy to start out free. That's not a big deal. Starting out free, do it. Use Blogger, use WordPress.org, use whatever, just to get familiar with it and get the ball rolling. But you have to have in the back of your mind some kind of a plan for moving yourself to a self-hosted, or not self-hosted, but a hosted domain of your own. Because remember, every minute you spend generating content for Blogger, for WordPress.org, you're giving them credit for your content and their domain credit for your content until you migrate onto your own domain. And so, like you said, if it's something you're just doing casually spare time, then yeah, use the free service. Or if you don't know if it's something you want to do, then...
Well, I would even say if it is in that instance that you're kind of 50-50, half in, half out, I would say bite the bullet for the first year.
It's not that expensive, man.
Stump up, what is it, maybe you can get hosting and a team for free and all this sort of stuff and have your own domain. You could be up and running for maybe $50 for a year, in and around. I don't know what the...
Yeah, 50 to maybe 100, depending on the quality of the hosting you get.
And I would say if you do take that sort of step initially, you're going to find out if you're going to apply yourself to it. And if you put a little bit of money on the line, that's often a good motivator to get you to do something. But secondly, if it happens that 6 months into it, you decide that Jesus, I've actually been blogging every single day now, so I've got like 150 odd posts, and I really want to get my own domain. Am I going to lose all of them? And you're going to be entering into all that sort of problems because you saved yourself $50 to $100 at the start.
Right, that's true, and that's why I always recommend I push people to Blogger or WordPress.org, because I know if they migrate to WordPress, there's ways to export and import your posts. So depending on the service you're going to go with, it does vary.
But even still, if you have, say, some content that goes, super viral or whatever, or even not super viral, but just gets you some backlinks, they're going to be pointing to the wrong place, and you can redirect them and all that sort of stuff. But it's a lot better to get them pointing to the domain that will be your home base possibly for the next 5 or 10 years, or for whatever the company or the product or the service is about. So I would say strongly recommend to go for your own domain and hosting.